There was a man who lost everything. Not once, not twice, but many times. Yet he never broke. He watched his fortune vanish. He buried the ones he loved. He walked through betrayal, humiliation, and loneliness. But still, he never broke. What made him different? He had trained for this. He had forged something deeper than strength. He had become unbreakable, not through power, but through philosophy. This is the Stoic way. 1. The lie that keeps breaking you. You've been told that pain is the enemy, that sadness must be avoided, that anger is dangerous, that fear means you're failing. And so when life punches you in the gut, you collapse. You resist pain. You hate it. You call it unfair. You ask, why me? You believe you're cursed. You cry out for life to be easier, not realizing you're asking for weakness. Stoicism never promised you comfort. It never told you to run from pain. It taught you to face it, to make love with the chaos and rise through it. You are broken not because life is hard, but because you never trained for it. 2. What the Stoics knew that we forgot. The ancient Stoics were not men of fantasy. They didn't hide in temples. They didn't beg gods to remove their pain. They trained their souls in the fire of adversity. Seneca lost a child. Epictetus was enslaved. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire while losing nearly all his children and battling a plague. They were forged in loss, yet their spirits stood like mountains. Why? Because they learned to say, I cannot control the storm, but I can control who I am within it. This is the Stoic mindset. They didn't resist life. They didn't expect fairness. They expected challenge and welcomed it. You suffer more because you expect ease. You collapse because you expect safety. But the Stoics, they expected the test. They trained for it every single day. 3. The Stoic code for becoming unbreakable. There are 4 weapons the Stoic carries. They don't shine, they don't make noise, but they are sharper than steel. Control what you can. Release what you can't. Most of your pain comes from fighting reality. You argue with the wind. You curse the river instead of learning to swim. The Stoic accepts, I cannot control the world, but I can master my response. This is not weakness. This is true power. Turn every pain into a lesson. To the Stoic, no moment is wasted. Pain is not punishment, it's instruction. Every betrayal sharpens discernment. Every failure builds wisdom. Every loss strengthens detachment. The world isn't attacking you, it's teaching you. Practice voluntary discomfort. The Stoic doesn't wait for suffering, he invites it. He sleeps on the floor, he fasts, he faces rejection, he reminds himself daily, I can live without luxury, I can survive loss, I can stand alone. So when adversity arrives, it's not shocking. He's already been there in his mind. Memento mori, remember death. Most people run from the thought of death. Stoics stare it in the eye. They remind themselves, one day I will die. So today, I must live with honor. I must not waste this breath on bitterness. Memento mori does not depress the Stoic. It frees him, because when you remember death, you stop fearing life. 4. The modern world breaks you differently. Today's world doesn't challenge you with swords or storms. It breaks you with distractions, comparisons, fake validation, empty noise, and fear of missing out. It numbs you with comfort. It tells you that feelings are facts. It tells you that outrage is strength. It tells you to be offended by everything. But the Stoic knows, your offense is not my responsibility. Your chaos is not my chaos. The Stoic is not cold, he's clear. He is not emotionless. He is in command of his emotion. He is not perfect, but he's always training. And because of that, he cannot be broken. If life has been crushing you, if your heart has been betrayed, if you wake up dreading the day, if your dreams feel like they're dying, then hear me. You are not weak. You are untrained. Train your mind. Train your spirit. Sharpen your philosophy like a sword. Don't beg life to be lighter. Build shoulders that can carry more. Become the one who can stand in the fire and still say, I remain, not because you are made of stone, but because you are made of something greater. You are made of conviction, clarity, and calm. This is the Stoic way, not to escape life, but to walk through it, unshaken.